Hi kids, I'm Storytime Pup, and welcome to the Storytime Pup Show. I'm so glad you came by to play. I love when my friends come by to play, and you're one of my friends. Are you ready to have fun? Let's see what we're going to do today. Magic marker, show us what we're going to do today. Yay! It's storybook time! We love storybook time! Since it's almost Halloween, I decided to read a book about a witch. This one's entitled Wobblyknees and the Wibbly Wobbly Wand by ROSITA BIRD. Are you ready? Here we go. Deep in the woodland lived an old and very thin witch who was quite clumsy and struggled with her balance. This wasn't helped much by the fact that her hat was far too heavy on her head. So this is why everyone called her Wobblyknees. She was quite careful with her money and didn't like to spend it. Her house was cold and drafty, and she only had one coal fire. She refused to have anything much to do with anyone. She was getting old, and her only company was her cat Blinky, who was always sleeping and couldn't keep awake for long. He too was getting old. It was winter, a time Wobblyknees didn't like much. She hated the cold, and so did Blinky. A tissue, sneezed the witch. She had caught a cold again. Her fire had gone out, and she was a little fed up. She grabbed her wand, which was sadly worn out and crooked, but she would not buy a new one. Pointed the wand at the fire and said, "Fire light, fire bright, please keep me warm tonight." Nothing happened. Suddenly, flames started to come off her favorite chair. Quickly, she grabbed a woolen rug and threw it on the chair. She knew wool would put the fire out. The fire went out and left a nasty hole in her favorite chair. "Repair the chair that's over there!" And she pointed the wand towards the fire-damaged chair. Sadly, again the spell went wrong, and she found her old shoes on the chair had become like new. It was nice, but not what she really wanted. Still, Wobblyknees would not get herself a new wand. After many spells went wrong, she got frustrated and went to bed. The next day, a leaflet came through her door, inviting her to a trade fair for witches. And after another cold night, she decided to go. She knew it would give her a chance to meet up with other witches she hadn't seen in a long time. She got on her broomstick, and off she went. When she got there, she realized how times had moved on. Her friends were all looking very smart and had mobile phones, something which Wobblyknees wouldn't even consider. Over in the corner was Belinda, an old friend she hadn't seen for ages, and they had great catch-up chatting. Belinda was the only friend she had, but sadly she had lost touch with her after Belinda had moved away. "Didn't you get my new address?" asked Belinda. Wobblyknees told her she had received nothing and thought something bad must have happened. Months turned into years, and she felt abandoned by her only friend. This was when she started to lose interest in herself, her appearance, and also others. Sometimes when she didn't feel very well, she could hear the elves and goblins playing around her house and throwing stones, and this used to make her angry. In the end, she would come out and shout and threaten them with her wand. She just wanted to be left alone, but it had become a dare among the young elves and goblins in the village to see if they could see her and find her out and about. Belinda and Wobblyknees were old school friends from when they went to Cauldron School of Witches. Both Belinda and Wobblyknees were not like the other children. Belinda was quite big, and Wobblyknees was quite skinny. Some of the other children were cruel and did not understand that they were hurting them. Some went on to be quite wicked witches. Wobblyknees became quite shy and backed away from people, and as she got older, she lived alone in the woods. She became isolated, and rumors started to fly about her being a wicked witch, because she never took part in any village activities or helped anyone. She had deliberately not spoken to the village elves and goblins, as she feared they were nasty. Witch Wobblyknees was happy to have Belinda back in her life, and felt like she had someone to talk to instead of fear. Belinda had told her if she got herself a new wand, she could improve her life a little and change other people's views by being a little more generous-natured. She reached into her bag, strapped tightly to her waist, and took out some money to buy a new wand. The wand was a bright pink, shiny one, not black like the one she had had for so long. She felt quite sick at parting with her money, but she knew it was going to change her life. After exchanging addresses, the two witches went off on their broomsticks back to their homes. As soon as she walked in her house, the fire immediately began roaring away, and she looked around and realized it was time to change a few things. The chair was made good as new. The lights went on, and bit by bit she renewed everything. With each wave of her wand, everything was back into new condition. She had never really liked the drab wallpaper, so she decided to go for a new, fresh, bright wall with flowers. There was no stopping her now. She realized she also needed new clothes. Her old clothes were drab and black, and so, with a wave of her wand, her wardrobe was filled with smart, new, brightly colored clothes. Now she also had a new pink pointed hat. Feeling a little nervous, she got on her broomstick and off she went into the village and parked her broomstick. The elves and goblins gathered around and were looking to see who this witch was. They couldn't believe their eyes. "Witch Wobblyknees, it looks like her," one goblin said to an elf. They came up and introduced themselves to this very smart witch. "My name is Wilhelmina," said the witch, "and from now on, never call me Wobblyknees again." Of course, after that day, they didn't. Everyone in the small village of Tralado came out to see her, and Wilhelmina felt overwhelmed with the interest in her. Soon they got to know her, and she came into the village regularly to meet up in the local cafe. She started baking cakes for the summer fair and got involved in the charity fundraising events. She had realized how much she enjoyed being amongst people. The end. So what did you think about Witch Wobblyknees? She really wasn't a wicked witch like people thought she was. She was just misunderstood. Deep down inside, she was a nice person. A big thank you to Rosita Bird for that great book. You can read more about Rosita Bird and her books by looking in the description below. Wasn't that great? I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click on the thumbs up button below. Moms, dads, and adults, please leave your and your children's comments below. This way we know what shows you like, so we can make more of them. There's one more thing that we always do at the end of every show. Magic glasses. Magic glasses lets me see some of my friends who came to play. Maybe I'll see you today. Magic glasses, that's the way. Show me my friends who came to play. Okay, now everyone smile and wave and let me see if I see you. Well, I see Joyce and Kelly. Oh, there's Mickey and hi Tina and Gregory and Tammy. Well, hi Jesse. There's Jake and Mary and Michael and Sally and Carly. I see David and Leonard and Elaine. I see a lot of my friends waving at me. Did I see you today? If not, maybe I'll see you next time. Make sure you check back soon, because we'll be adding a bunch of new shows every week. Make sure you have an adult. Click on the subscribe button right here. That way you won't miss any of the fun. Moms and dads, make sure you visit the Storytime Pup website to sign up for our great free giveaways. We have giveaways for books, CDs, DVDs, t-shirts, and other great stuff. Sign up just once, and you'll have a chance for all the drawings to come. And kids, don't forget to tell your friends about Storytime Pup. And before I go, here's a great big hug for all my friends. Thanks for stopping by to play. I'll see you real soon. Bye now. The fun's not over yet, kids. Click below for more fun videos. There's children's books, Let's Pretend, and games. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking right here.